in 2012, you did 1.68 billion, I guess we did, in loans. It went from like 120 million 2 years earlier.
Right.
So how'd you do that?
Right. So I knew that my platform needed a bank and liquidity to survive and to grow. I assumed that there were a number of other companies in that same situation. And so we grew through acquisition of other companies that folded into our company, because I could show those companies, if you join us, your margins are going to increase, your costs are going to decrease, and your focus can be mostly on production and making money and not a lot of the things that you don't like compliance and everything else. So it's almost like a franchise model, right? Where you have the corporate office sort of organizing everything. And so we grew through acquisition. And the nice thing is we didn't pay for anything that we acquired, right? So for free.
Explain that.
Yeah, well,
As
when
I say,
you
explain that.
yeah. So if you were to show up to a business and show that business how they can reduce their risk and increase their profit, so it's a pretty easy sell, right? So if you had a business and you were making $100,000 a year, and I could say, okay, you join our platform, you'll make $150,000 a year, and by the way, you'll have to work half as much as you did before. You'd be like, okay, well, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
So that was
sign me up.
Yeah, sign me up, right? So that's essentially what we did, and I think I was able to show that our platform could produce, more production, sales efforts would be easier, bigger company, less risk. It was a pretty simple equation.
Yeah, so the solution that you provided was you provided a federally chartered bank's platform that allowed them to have licensing and also all of the capital they needed, really, not operating capital, but lending capital to grow their platform.
Took a skill that I had, developed a platform around that skill, realized that platform was useful for other people that also had similar skills, leverage that platform to then produce income. Rather than building teams, I acquired teams, team after team after team. And I think we ended up with, 1,000 employees or somewhere around there. And part of the reason that I partnered with you is
I'm so handsome, smart.
there's no question.
Legit,
Right,
funny.
exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's exactly right.
Leading the witness.
Yeah. So
Please continue.
all those things for sure. And my thing was risk mitigation, right? So there's a fallback plan with your bank, and leveraging your skill set in addition to my skill set, having them be somewhat different skill sets. I figured we could go a lot farther together.